Greetings and welcome back once again to the Jena campaign with the scenario 6 days in October. So, where we left off, the first regiments of Blucher's advance guard of Brunswick's main army was arriving at the battle between Prince Ludwig Ferdinand and Louis Ferdinand / Ludwig Ferdinand and Marshal Lange's Fifth Corps. Otherwise, we've got the dodgy situation with Hohenlohe still ongoing, but we still got potential with that. So for now, let us see what my opponent's done to come back from last turn. Oof. Alright, he's advancing, at least partially. We're just continuing to try and delay down here until Brunswick can arrive with the main army. Once Brunswick arrives with the main army, however, there will be a big benefit. What is that? 60 odd percent? Okay, he's starting to want to push this situation. So I should by all rights charge him in the face. And by charging him, I could cause quite a bit of chaos. Especially given the fact that, well, this is some very good Prussian heavy cavalry, but that is a lot of French cavalry overall. It's at least, what, 1,000 French cav? If not more. I've got about 2,000... We'll say about 1,500 French cav against about 2,000 Prussian. Burkittsdorf. Still, okay, he continues to advance and just sort of break out into the trees. So this turn, for example, I'm going to pull the cavalry back. There's no two ways about it. I don't have much of a choice. I do have a potential here. If I charged, I could charge into his guns. Potentially. Now, of course, that would be very good, but also very reckless. Right, brings up the guns and just takes up position there. More of his cavalry's moving forward. Hello. Right, let's speed it up a little bit. Okay. 4 units route, muffling and muffling. So 2 half battalions of the muffling regiment route. So 5 units undisorder out of 20. 1 unit out of 2 rallies, which looks like that one. No one recovers fatigue. 4 units route. You. And 1 other person. He's under the wagon by the looks of it. And 1 unit resupplied. So for now, let's go down here. Could I reach them? Possibly. The chance to knock out potentially a dozen guns is not insignificant, to say the least. Let's do the nice, easy stuff first. Blucher, let's get you and your hussars moving. Horse artillery. And the dragoons. We bring up his infantry elements. And then Vartan's Leben's division. Brunswick. And then Schmettau can get onto the road as well. Where's Scharnhorst? There he is. The simple fact of this is once hopefully Brunswick can crush Laon, or at least knock him out of action for a few days. Rochelle. And then the Prince of Orange all continue to move forward. The King will likewise continue towards the battlefield, and this half squadron of Saxon hussars. The reserves under Kalkoif will continue south slightly and try and achieve the central position. And then the pontooners and such will basically sit in Jena for now. So back to here for now. You continue that way. As I try and escape with these elements, which is rather hard. These boys, I think, are gonna have to fall back. I don't think I have much choice in the matter. For lengths, you go that way. Limber the horse guns. Face that way, in case he continues forward and exposes his flank. And then these two will go to there. And you will face that way, actually. Ready, just in case, to drive them back in the woods. You will go that way. It's not going to be nearly quite as fast as not quite as fast as going on the road, but what it will do is prevent the road from getting clogged up. Schonenberg, you are part of Tauenzien. Let's get Tauenzien on the road. Hohenlohe. Recombine them. Yeah, that battalion is just beyond smashed. Now, down here, we will continue the little rearguard action, but we'll also continue to get boys out of the way as we can. Get the wagons moved. All right. Form into a column and move. Column and move. You go there. This traffic jam is awful. And there's not a whole lot I can do about it for the moment. 300... If I did charge him... Let's have a look-see, actually. Perimeter data, charge factor 5. Okay. If I do charge him, I could cause quite a bit of mayhem. But also it would really start mess up my line of retreat quite a bit. Yeah, it would rather mess up my retreat. But with a rearguard action here, I should hopefully be able to delay somewhat until nightfall. They continue onwards. All right. Question to do here is, do I charge him? Or do I pull back this way? I think I do, actually. For two very, very distinct reasons. One of which, in this case, is to threaten their flank if they continue forward. If they do continue forward, they're going to risk being smacked by all this heavy cavalry in the side. Which is my intention. Let's bring up these howitzers and place them here. If for no other reason than to somewhat control the battlefield for the moment. Now we come to the interesting part, the really interesting part, rather. What do we do with Rosendorf here? Well, for now, I think I'm not going to do anything with Rosendorf. The Muffling Regiment will continue to fall back. Okay, recombine them into a full battalion. Hanson Kessels will go there. Prince Clemens. Place the guns there. They will move that way. You get out of the way. Get them out of the way and somewhat try and use the little position I have here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna bring Rosendorf's cavalry to there at the very least. Because he's not quite in a position to see me. I don't want to quite give away the surprise yet, I think. I will wait at hope maybe another turn if I can get away with it. If not, let's look at the guns. You will blast them. Not really achieve much, but that's fine. That was not the intention anyway, so they are going to go there. Where's... I still am concerned. Where is Augereau? Where is Davout? Where is Soult? Where is Ney? But for now, those are questions with no easy answer for now. We know where La is, and it's here fighting Louis, and we know where Bernadotte is, it's over here. Having given Hohenlohe a good kick in the face with support from the reserve cavalry. Most of Hohenlohe, surprisingly, is actually intact. That's the thing. It's mostly intact. It's just certain units within it, specifically Zeigwitz's division, that got the real kick in the face. But that's fine for now. I obviously have no reinforcements. I'm not sure why I was checking that. So 6,232 at the moment. Not the worst. Pretty bad, but not the worst. For now, however, that is going to be that for the turn, because there's nothing else really to do. I suppose I can do this, actually. Use the battalion to do that. Drive them back a little bit. It was not worth it in terms of casualties, but it does open the road a little bit more to potentially continue the withdrawal. So, there is that. For now, however, that is going to be the turn. So, I hope you have all enjoyed, as always. If you have, remember to hit that thumbs up. If you did. If not, let me know down in the comments why. But until next time, this has been Jena, and I will see you all very soon. So until then, bye bye for now.